Hello and welcome to today's Web News, where we take a look at some of the stories making the online headlines. Coming up on today's show, web users the world over show solidarity with protesters in Venezuela. Online campaigning for Sochi's stray dogs. And a US charity grants the wish of a teenage cancer sufferer. With the government of Nicolas Maduro intent on quelling the protest movement that began in Venezuela 2 weeks ago, a growing number of web users from all over the world are showing solidarity with protesters and denouncing the authorities' use of violence. Social networkers have started the I'm Your Voice Venezuela Twitter campaign, and it's proving extremely successful so far, with hundreds of people from the US, France, Egypt and also Mexico posing for photos holding signs urging Caracas to end the disproportionate use of force against protesters. Members of hacker groups Anonymous and Lulzsec have sent out the same message and have punished the authorities for the police crackdown on opposition demonstrators by launching cyber attacks on some 80 government websites over the weekend, including the platform for President Maduro's party. And this show of support for the Venezuelan opposition is not exclusive to the web. As we can see here, a number of rallies have been staged across the globe in recent days in solidarity with protesters in Venezuela. Thousands of people from Barcelona to Miami to El Salvador have taken to the streets to express their concern over the situation in Venezuela. Doing all I can to bring them home with me. This tweet was posted by Team USA Olympic skier Gus Kenworthy last week after finding 4 stray puppies on the streets of Sochi. The 22-year-old has posted these photos to Twitter and has become something of a hero online, with the stray dogs capturing the hearts of countless web users. And the athlete's clearly not the only one moved by the plight of Sochi's strays. Other online initiatives are also emerging. The Save Sochi Dogs Facebook page has been set up, for example, to appeal to international television networks, provide coverage of the issue, and produce and air pet adoption segments with the dogs of Sochi in mind. And social networks are buzzing with messages and announcements. The team at Povodog, Sochi's first dog rescue shelter, has posted a message to their Facebook page saying they've taken in 100 or so dogs since opening at the beginning of February. They've also explained how to go about adopting one before the Winter Olympic Games are over. Because, as this online petition explains, if new homes aren't found for these stray dogs, then they'll be put down. It estimates some 2,000 dogs and cats will be killed if they're not adopted. Over 174,000 people have signed the document, urging the Russian government to do everything in its power to prevent such a massacre. To help raise awareness about the plight of the homeless in Canada, Toronto-based artists Patricio de Villa and Dave Colangelo developed an architecture installation that physically represents the cold. The LED facade at Toronto's Ryerson University shows passers-by how cold it is and the direction of the wind, as a reminder of the harsh conditions for people living on the streets. Also, every time someone tweets under the hashtag homelessness, the colour changes from blue to red. The temporary art installation, called In the Air Tonight, is also displayed on the purpose-built website. The @DrawnYourTweet Twitter handle literally illustrates web users' tweets. Comical and surreal sketches that put people's 140 characters or less thoughts, updates and anecdotes into pictures. The anonymous artist targets all sorts, from unknown Twitter users to Olympic athletes like British snowboarder Jamie Nicholls. What's the average age of an Academy Award winner? What are the most Oscar-winning first names? This infographic, available on empireonline.com, has the answers to these questions and many more. Did you know, for example, that with 22 Academy Awards, Walt Disney is the most Oscar-winning individual in history? or that the average running time of a Best Picture winner is 139 minutes. Caleb is a 15-year-old American boy with cancer. And when the MakeAWish organisation, which grants the wishes of children dealing with life-threatening conditions, asked him what he dreamt of, he said he'd like to surf with Ricochet, a dog that surfs with kids. And as we can see in this heartwarming video that's circulating on sharing platforms, Caleb's wish came true and he loved every minute.